What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, we're doing a Wasian Iverson VOD review of his games in these international worlds scrims. Look to the right, you see an incredibly stacked lobby as all these are going to be. I can't wait for Worlds, man. I mean, obviously, I've said it a few times, but NA's going to win again. But if they didn't, I wouldn't actually be that shocked, just because all the other regions are sending really good reps. EU sending a lot of very strong reps. APAC, I mean, we lucked out actually that Title is not going to be at Worlds this time, but they've got YBY1 and a ton of other fantastic reps. So yeah, it's honestly, it's going to be a blast seeing what this Worlds looks like here. And I mean, these lobbies are the closest approximation to what Worlds lobbies are going to look like right now. Now, we pop the Anvil at 1-4. I like popping Artifact Anvil early here at 1-4. Gives you the information going into Augment about what you've taken, and also it just allows you to kind of figure out directionally wise, you know, kind of what units you want to hold and all those kind of things. So I like this pop here. Now let's look at this. Fishbones and any Spare Seekers, Arm Guard, Light Shield, Crest. If you look at stats, which I love to do personally, if you just go to item stats on op.gg/tft/metatrend/item and go to artifact here, sort by AVP, Unending Despair is the best. I wouldn't say by far, if Flicker Blade and some of these are pretty close. I mean, we actually have a lot of good ones statistically. You know, we have the Light Shield Crest as well, which, you know, stats-wise is a good option and things like that. But I mean, I do love an Unending Despair in general. Plays so well into these like Vanguard type setups. And also, yeah, I mean, if you get like a crazy setup with Mordekaiser, if you like Mordekaiser 3, you were going crazy with it. So a lot of different spots where it can be good in. So I would expect that to be the pickup here. I will say, I don't know, yeah, like we're going to put this onto Vi. You know, this 10-2, if you're playing into a vertical Vanguard setup, which is obviously really good with Unending Despair because you're getting that shield for it, you tend to want to be playing AD, so I'm kind of curious actually what line we are going to go from this spot here. Mentorship, Diversify, I mean, I don't like clicking this, I don't think this Augment does enough. Risky Moves is kind of fun, but I don't think this is really the spot for it. And Mentorship, I mean, seems fine enough, but we'll see here. Roll both of those, we get Preparation, and I mean, not going to be lunch money. I mean, the question is, do you want to reroll or not? And the answer is yes from, ooh, wait a minute. So we get some very interesting options here. So we take prep here. We do pick up immediately a Vi and a, ooh, but this is actually rough here because my head's covering it, but Experion here just called LeBlanc. Because, I mean, this would be a fantastic spot to just play Cypher Reroll from this spot. People love Cypher Reroll, and we have a LeBlanc and a Vi already. We could just play for Vi 3, LeBlanc 3, and just have this kind of insane setup. But we can't really do that from this spot if we're going to be contested. I don't know. I want to see Experion's spot here, but it seems quite tough to play into. We're going to try to make gold here, and we're going to hold on to. You could just play Vanguard Reroll from a spot like this. Kog'Maw Reroll. Oh, I think he's got it. Can we go back to Experion one more time? Because he's going to be anointed. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, oh, wow. He literally just called it off of Manamazane. Literally just got Manazane. I mean, plus Econ Augment. That's the trouble, is when someone has an Econ Augment like this, it's gonna be hard for us to contest them. This guy is also, you know, not like we can really play like a Morgana. I mean, I don't think we really want to, but I mean, we have 3 Morgs and good items for it. You could try playing Morgana reroll, but I mean, that guy has Morgs, he has Jax. He's probably gonna play for. Ooh, we do get. I mean, don't you just contest? I mean, I know people yap all the time about people contesting people in Cypher Reroll because it's just not. It's not the best comp to contest people in because obviously you are trying to loss streak, and, you know, losing your loss streak is really bad. And also, you know, especially someone in the spot like Experion is in. He has an Econ Augment, which means that he can roll down sooner than us and he can roll down more gold than us, which is not a spot you want to be in generically when you are, you know, taking an Augment like this. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what we end up going for. There's a Blanc on Carousel. It has a bow. There's no Draven on Carousel, right? That would be our dream here. And there's another, there's Mordekaiser. Like, if you're really playing to LeBlanc, I know people really like Gunblade on her. Stuff like Blue Buff is really good on her as well. We have to just take Belt here to just get another tank item down. And it's a Mordekaiser if we want to go that route where, you know, now we have Mordekaiser potentially paired up. I don't know. I'm actually really unsure of what line we want to be playing this game. I'm really curious to see where Wasian goes from this, because I would definitely be tempted to just play a LeBlanc reroll, you know, set up from this spot, just because, I mean, it just seems so good from here where you can just, I mean, it's a little awkward actually rolling for LeBlanc 3 and Vi 3 just because you want to roll on 6 for LeBlanc and Vi ideally would roll on like level 5 and stuff like that. But I mean, you'll oftentimes see people just play this comp and then just kind of like eventually find Vi 3. You know, you could also just, you know, play for Galio 3 and have him be your main tank, but it's not really as ideal in this spot here. Wow, wait, this is crazy. We dropped out of Cypher here. Huh. I don't actually know why that is. Why did we drop? Just because we were afraid of, but I mean, we win this fight anyway. It's not like it's the same as lost streak traits of the past where once you win, you immediately cash out, and we're taking it so we don't cash out. Weird. I mean, the only upside here is that we did get to prep this LeBlanc here. But okay. I mean, we're going to chill on here. We have 3 Vanguard in. I mean, the only other thought I had in this spot is, I mean, maybe we're not going to play Cypher. Maybe we're just giving up on LeBlanc because that guy Experion already had a LeBlanc. It's hard for us to get to LeBlanc 3. I mean, we'll see what he's okay. So he is team playing out a Vanguard setup. So yeah, he's gonna sell the Galio and say, you know what, I'm just gonna take my 50 stack of cash out here. And ooh, this is pretty whoa. Wait a minute. We're looking at Dynamo Vanguard is our idea here. We are going to, yeah, get to the Styrax built here, just finish or just make straight up a JG onto Morg. I mean, Styrax, one of the best items onto the Vi, especially with Unending Despair. Getting that extra shield from the Styrax is so nice. So this is our idea. Wow. It's like Morg reroll, it looks like, with these Vanguards. I mean, big grab bag sounds fantastic here. I would be very excited. Yep, and yeah, he just immediately wants to pick that up. I mean, we need more items. Ugh, our hits are actually pretty rough here. I mean, I guess you could make like a declaw here. You really wanted some better stuff for Morgana here, but okay. And wow, we're actually rolling a good bit on 5 here just to pick up some other stuff here. We're gonna actually, yeah, reforge that cloak. Oh, what? We reforged in a full blue buff. Wow. I mean, I'm a little surprised with Reforged Cloak just because it could build into an okay tank item, but I mean, I think his idea is I don't really want to build a declaw in this lobby. Wow, okay, and we reforge it. We hit the blue buff for Morg, which is probably the single best thing that we could get in that spot, and then slam the bow onto her for now. Can end up being a red buff, could end up being like a Giant Slayer, could end up being a Void Staff, a lot of stuff it can end up being onto the Morgana here, but okay, this is our spot here. We are obviously just going to take our cash out, which ends up being 3 gold, not the best thing in the world, but not horrible. And okay, this is our game plan. Vanguard Morgana reroll. I mean, I've not seen this before. I mean, it's pretty rare that people play even just, you know, Morgana reroll in general, but when they are playing it, they're still playing the Bastion version. Rotate into this guy here who, yeah, we just have to be a little bit afraid of, you know, somebody sniping us like this guy playing Cog reroll, but you can see this is Kerm, right? Kerm's level 6 already. He's not playing Cog reroll. He's just going to play this into a, you know, a Vanguard marksman game, which is fine by us. All right. I mean, with JG, I have to imagine he'd really love a guard breaker here, but we're just going to take tank item here just to guarantee that we have some kind of tank item made in this spot here. We want to make sure that we aren't stuck in this spot here because we have basically like 2 offensive components, 1 defensive component. There's a world there where if, you know, like we make guard breaker, we, you know, don't end up finding a final Vi item here. My only kind of question here is, what are we actually making here? Are we making Steadfast Heart? You know, it's not the best kind of like stats wise, just because you are already getting DR from Vanguard, but we make it just because it's good item economically with our items. You know, it's good enough here, and we in some ways want to get rid of the glove. The glove can only really be a guard breaker here, which would be nice, but we have this bow open, which has to be damage item, probably like red buff, void staff, like we talked about. I mean, void staff, Unending Despair sounds very, very nice here. Sadly, Vi's an AD unit, but you know, we'll get there. We'll play for Elise and eventually like Aurora and stuff like that later. But yeah, I mean, we're win streaking with this board. I mean, this, you can just see the power of the Unending Despair plus the power of Morgana plus the power of Vi is just, these are good units and kind of in general a slightly broken artifact here. So we're kind of clearing some boards here. Can we beat level 7 Jetasaurus board? I think probably not, but if we did, yeah, I'd be pretty surprised. All right, well, we take the loss there, not the end of the world, but a little bit sad there. We're getting kind of bench locked here. We can't hold everything that we'd like to be holding in this spot. I mean, we're going for the stuff that we're going for, but you know, we couldn't hold extra like Ross for like a Ross 3 or something like that. Want to make sure stuff, everybody is prepped up here, so we bench the guys who are not prepped. So good, just good little preparation. I mean, it's basic stuff, but I mean, good people mess it up sometimes. We're so bench locked. Yeah, like we have to sell Jarvan pair here and the Skarner. Okay, we're really just hoping to hit something. Oh my god, this is so tragic. Actually, that was really, really annoying there. But okay, we get our Void Staff here. Our last few items are also quite awkward here. We have triple items on the Vi here, and we don't have another obvious tank to itemize here. I mean, I think you want to start itemizing. I mean, you could go for like MF items, but these are tank items, and you don't even want to build some stuff out of them. All right. Let's look here. I mean, certainly not Moonlight, probably not Healing Orbs this late in the game, and Blazing Soul sounds okay enough, so I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what we want to do. I mean, he hovered heal. Ooh, I mean, isn't it just cloning facility though? I mean, wow. I'm pretty shocked by this Healing Orbs priority here. I mean, I think this is in general an augment that, I mean, I like this augment more than most people do. Like, I kind of do like this augment, but I never see people take this at 4-2 just because it doesn't scale with game time, right? The further you get into the game, the less you know, the flat HP ends up mattering. Yeah, I don't know what's he gonna look at here. Stats for Steadfast. Yeah, I mean, he's talking about how Steadfast Heart's a perfectly cromulent item to put on this Vi here, which makes a lot of sense. Oh my God, look at that look at that Unending Despair damage. 9.7k damage out of the Vi. I mean, she punched a little bit, but a lot of that was an Unending Despair. That's insanity there. Oh my God. Okay, we do still lose the fight though, but yeah, I mean, the idea behind Healing Orbs must be we keep Vi alive. And Vi is, I mean, she's a melee carry, so she's going to be getting a lot of the procs from Healing Orbs, and Vi is the true carry on this board. I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense. And like I said, I like this augment. I mean, I like this augment a lot more when you are playing these like more armor heavy setups. In a setup like this, I don't think it's that, but okay, I mean, honestly, I'm watching it and it looks pretty good. Like all these units are just melting from an Unending Despair, and then Vi's just healing to full. Okay, I like the vision. I like the vision a lot. So I was kind of hesitant about that Declaw Slam, like we talked about, because actually, no, the Declaw Slam is perfectly fine. We have to take Rod here. You really want to get to Heal Cut at this point, right? You have the Void Staff, so you'd really like to make, I mean, what I have to imagine would be a Sunfire Cape, but we'll see what our items end up being. We do finally get to level up here for 6 Vanguard here. It's kind of funny that, you know, we're still not actually even playing 2 Dynamo on this board. 2 Dynamo is such a big spike in terms of how much mana generation going from 0 to 2. It's a lot, but I mean, once again, our main carry on this board is not really Morgana. It's Vi. It's just Vi with this Unending Despair, and Morgana is really just a support unit in this setup here, just applying the Void Staff and also just doing a little bit of extra damage so that we're not just completely out damaged. And I mean, it's working fantastically, I would say. I don't think we even need to hold Jhin here. I mean, he's never coming onto the board at this point, right? I mean, we're going to level 8. We're playing the Elise and eventually the Aurora. Okay, the more that I think about it, the more also it's kind of hilarious. This is another Morg 3, right? The person who was going for Morgana plus Jax roll ended up hitting Morg 3 as well, I think. But the more that I think about it, the more I really like this Healing Orbs take, because, I mean, you think about something like Cloning Facility. I mean, for a lot of these fights, what are we going to clone? We're going to clone one of our Vanguards here and get, I mean, another, oh my God, this Vi, another 6 Vanguard, you know, like Leona or something like that, which is very cool. I mean, there's value to it. But a lot of times with Augments, you just want to invest in your strongest piece, your strongest factor, and just make that even stronger. And that's exactly what we did with Healing Orbs. It's such a smart augment take from Wei Jin here. I would really want to keep this belt here, but he lets it reforge. Yeah, okay, he ends up getting built out. Okay, he gets bailed out there a little bit, but yeah, you really wanted that belt so that you can make what's probably gonna end up being Morello, I would think here, but we'll see. We're going to make Gunblade over here. Yeah, this is really nice. And then just put the support items over here, and then we do just have to finish GS and Steadfast. Yeah, I mean, really nice. I love how we did the itemization there. Make sure that we move the support item off of our Morgana 3. Also, these support items really want to go onto Aurora later, just because Aurora is so good at spreading anything, really. The Morello, the Void Staff, she's just, yeah, she's perfect for that function in a comp. And I mean, that's going to be our level 9 is to level up for Aurora, move these Elise items over, and that's going to be our spot. 49 HP, you do start to get a tad bit scared when you're in spots like this, just because you are 1-cost reroll, right? This is the phase of the game where you're actually going to fall off a bit. The upside, though, is that, I mean, Unending Despair can hopefully carry us. We're getting poppied really hard there. Yeah, actually rotated into Taro there, who had the poppy positioning for us. So we got out positioned there, actually. Oof, yeah, that's a bad loss, actually. Dropped to 35 HP. Still pretty healthy, you know, compared to the rest of the lobby, but also nobody is dead yet. That was a last stand player, it looked like, from Experion. Yeah, Experion must be last stand here. 1 HP. Cypher, yeah. Look at the scouting that we're doing, man. Just so so much scouting, just trying to make sure we aren't getting Sejuani'd. If we do rotate into Sejuani, got to make sure they're not doing the anti-Sejuani positioning, but we're still doing the anti-Sejuani positioning just to, just because if someone's not doing the anti-Sejuani positioning and they're playing Sejuani, then it's easy. All right, we beat Dr. O off there, and Kurum also drops down in 7th place. So looking pretty good to lock in a top 4, but we'll see how much we can do otherwise this game. I mean, you're just looking at another tank item, right? I would think. I mean, BT is your best. I mean, you could take Evan's Shroud. It's not amazing, but it is at least, I mean, you're doing a little bit of physical with Vi. It's really the majority of your damage is magic, which is so funny. But we do end up just taking BT here, which I'm not really sure what the idea behind it is. I mean, you can throw it onto Leona as like a fake tank item. Oh, it's going to go on Braum, yeah. Move items to Braum too is a better tank than Leona, certainly. But still kind of meh. I mean, I guess he says even Shroud is like completely worthless, which not completely, but kind of. Wait, this is Experion's board, and we're not doing too badly here. We just need to snipe a little bit more of the backline with the Morgana. Oh, and this is a close fight. I think once we make it to Aurora, it looks like we're winning this. And you can also see that was Experion. That was the person who claimed the Cypher reroll. So good thing we didn't contest them, because they probably would have hit, and especially with the last stand, they would have lived longer than us, and we would have just gone 8th. So, if anyone was watching this game thinking, I'm going to play Cypher reroll from here, I mean, you probably would have gone 8th, which is the beauty of TFT. It's so easy to watch somebody like Wage and Iverson and say, yeah, obviously we were supposed to play 6 Vanguard Morgana, but I think how many people would have actually taken this line? I think very, very few. So really smart stuff, and it's leading us to what looks to be a pretty easy top 4. Yep, I mean, winning that fight against Jetasaur is so good, and this XP lead we have is so good as well. We need to prep Leona is the only thing we have to prep here, but I think he is forgetting just because he's doing too much scouting here. So small misstep here from Weijin, but I mean, yeah, not the end of the world, but we definitely should be prepping there if we can. But all right, we are we can just level at this point. Oh wow, that was quick. There's the Aurora here. I mean, that's perfect for us, and we find an Urgot actually. Okay, I mean, that's almost a little too high roll, but okay. I mean, you have your last Aurora item. Really? Huh. Interesting. I was thinking we would just throw GS onto Aurora and then put another tank item up, because, I mean, I guess the question is what's more relevant, a 1 item Elise or a 1 item tank? 1 damage item Elise, 1 tank item tank, and the damage item Elise actually makes a lot of sense, just because, I mean, she is actually just kind of a very strong unit, and also what are you going to do with 1 random item onto your Leona 1? I guess it makes sense. All right, top 3 locked in here. We are rotating into certainly the strongest guy here in Experion, but we have to win this fight if we want to do better than a 3rd here. We'll see if this board can do it. Just trying to do the anti-Sejuani, or the anti-Sejuani positioning here. Move the Vi all the way over here as well, just to make, I'm not actually sure, just to make her, I mean, she's tanking a lot from this LeBlanc here. I guess hopefully she would wrap to LeBlanc. She did not. Now we're kind of stuck on the Galio. Maurice doing good work on the backline, though. We killed the LeBlanc, but can Braum last long enough? He's doing his best. I mean, there's a really, really good try positioning-wise from Weijin there. Just good job almost getting the Vi to the backline, and also just having her in a spot where she can tank against these really scary carries. I mean, honestly, you know what? We have, if Weijin's gonna watch the rest of the VOD, we can chill here and watch the rest of the VOD, and I can yap a little bit. So yeah, I mean, this 5 Cypher comp is so broken, and this is just a kind of standard Dynamo board, but they do have a Cypher, or not Cypher, Syndicate +1, so probably just going to use that to, get 5 Syndicate in kind of for free. I think that's what they're doing right now. They definitely have MF Braum in. I'm sure they have, yeah, I would imagine. I mean, actually, it might just be MF Braum. We can look at their board again, but you can also just use it to drop down, play 3 Syndicate. Yeah, that's what they're doing here. They're actually just playing 3, and they're just playing MF plus Braum, which works as well. Allows you to fit in some better stuff onto this board. I can't really see them winning, though. I will say this might be kind of, not so much worth watching. I mean, we'll see if they do end up winning. How crazy would it be? But oh my god, that Zed is just like 1-tapping backline. I think I've seen enough here. Okay, well, I'll use the time before the last fight to say I'm hyped for Worlds. Well, I will let you guys know about my Worlds plans, because I don't think I'm not going to host a coaster on my channel, but I might be doing some kind of stream for it. I'll let you guys know once I get the plans kind of figured out. But that should be, I mean, I'm just hyped for Worlds. And then we got set 15. Did you guys see they put a little teaser out for set 15? It's on like the TFT Twitter account, but it's showing off some of the units that are going to be in set 15. Who did they revealed? Like Lee Sin. Well, actually, I shouldn't say in case people like care about spoilers and stuff like that, but okay, if you don't care about spoilers, click out of the video now. They showed off like Lee Sin, I think like Volibear as well. I really liked how the aesthetic looked. It's really, really exciting. So I can't wait for set 15. And also that's the set where you guys can hold me accountable. I say I'm going to lock in every set, but I literally have to lock in next set because I want to get a ticket for Paris to go compete. So wish me luck in all of that. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Medify. All my links down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.